AITA for not letting a woman cut the line at the grocery store? Original post. Hi Reddit. I need your opinion on grocery store etiquette and not letting someone cut the line. Tonight after work, I stopped by my local grocery store to grab a handful of items to make dinner. 5 items in total. I maneuvered my cart behind an older woman who was slowly navigating putting her groceries on the belt to be checked out. She was the only person I noticed in front of me. A few minutes later, another woman tries to edge her way in line in front of my cart. I gave her a quizzical look, and she said, "Oh, I was here before, but I want to go and see if the other line over there was moving faster." I said, "Okay, but you weren't here when I arrived." Sue shrugged. The woman proceeded to inform me she was here first and that she should be let back in because she only stepped away to see if the other line was faster. I replied that I did not see her here before I joined the line, so she could get behind me or go back to the other line. At this point, she showed me that she only had a few things and was shocked that I wasn't going to let her back in. She had 4 packs of Jell-O. I pointed out that I too only had a few things and I wasn't going to move because I did not see her in the line in front of me when I joined. Now this is where I may be the asshole. At this point, we're both getting frustrated in this grocery store pissing match for pole position. She says, "So you're not going to let me back in? Where's your Christmas spirit?" I'd had enough of her entitlement at this point, and I shot back, "Don't pull that shit." Honestly, if I had been behind her in line, I would have happily held her place if she has asked. But she wasn't there when I arrived, and she just assumed she could cut back in line after a few minutes. Using Christmas spirit as a means to get what she wanted was the last straw for me. In the end, she glared at me and said, "I hope you have a Merry Christmas," her voice dripping with sarcasm. And she left to go back over to another cashier. The irony is, we both left the store with our items at the same time. So Reddit, am I the asshole for not letting this woman cut in front of me and calling her out when she tried to use Christmas spirit to get her way? People's opinions. NTA, I was 8 months pregnant buying milk for my other kids at Target BC. It was near my house, and I was too tired to go to the good grocery store. This lady with a preteen and 55 things in her cart was like, "I need to cut, please. I have an unhappy child with me." My grumpy mouth shot off, "Well, lady, I have an unhappy child in me, so back off unless you want my foot in you." I'm not usually rude like that, but she just rubbed me the wrong FING way. NTA, if this were me, and she politely asked me if she could get her place back and explain what happened, I would 100% let her go through. I'll give anyone who was polite the benefit of the doubt. If she just walked in front of me, I would have done the exact same thing you did. Kindness and Christmas spirit go both ways. Where was hers? NTA, if someone makes a request, no is always a valid answer. She doesn't have the right to demand to pass you. And if she requests, you can say no. She was wrong to try to insist. However, if someone is dying to go ahead of me, I generally just let them pass if I have time. It just takes 2 minutes, and I see no benefit to having a screaming match in the grocery store or making enemies with some nut job. NTA, since you didn't see her there. Only time I'll let people back is when they were there already. They step out and get something, but if it's because she wanted to see another line, then tough luck. I had the same thing when someone asked to cut in front, and I told her, I have no problem, but ask the people in back of me, and they all yelled in unison, "No." I was in line at the self-service, and it was finally my turn. A worker walked with another customer and said, "She's in a hurry. You don't mind if she goes first, do you?" My response was, "Well, yes, actually I do." I waited my turn in line very patiently. And just because someone's in a hurry doesn't mean I need to cater to her. Maybe she should have left her house sooner. No one else let her in either. The worker scooted away real fast. Brits have been raised to respect the queue. The sanctity of the line is paramount. If you bugger off to another queue, then you have forfeited your prior claim. TBH, I have let some people in front if they looked frail or had a couple of items. But I have encountered the dreaded sociopathic queue jumpers and have been in a similar situation to you. Stand your ground and be ultra polite yet firm. NTA lines are lines. You are either standing in one or you're not. If she wasn't there in front of you, then she wasn't there. I find it humorous that she tried to convince you that she had been in front of you. It cracks me up when people try to lie to me when I am the one other person who knows the truth. This is a little off topic, but I once had an optician break a lens in my eyeglasses while he was adjusting the frames. I pointed at the broken lens and said that was not there when I walked in here, and he defensively stated, "Yes, it was." I glared at him and said, "You can lie to anyone else, but you cannot lie to me." There was no way I was going to pay him for any further services, so I took the glasses he had broken and left his shop.